Welcome to the Main Street Marketing Podcast, a podcast where we talk about everything and anything marketing, and we cut through the noise and give small business owners and entrepreneurs some of the no BS strategies that they need to thrive and survive. I am your host, Skip Ranke, and Emma Opperman Vogt is not with us because she is now a mom. Lincoln Richard Vogt was born on Saturday night. Mom is healthy, baby's healthy, and everybody's doing fine. So we congratulate her on that. And we've got a new employee, which is kind of fun in and of itself right there. The youngest ever, but we're really happy for her, and welcome Lincoln to the world. What a blessing from God. But on today's episode, it's one that I've been dying to record because it hits so close to home for so many of you listening right now. We're talking about why business owners must, and I will repeat, must try new marketing approaches. Even when it scares the hell out of you. Okay, we're going to unpack that fear that's holding you back, why sticking to what's comfortable is basically business suicide in 2026. The best practices to experiment without blowing your budget, and yes, how AI is your new secret weapon in this wild landscape. So, if you run a local shop, you have an e-commerce brand, you got a service business, or anything in between, we're going to talk about how you need to push to stay playing it, or need to push it instead of playing it safe and start winning bigger. So grab your coffee, whatever you're doing, and just sit back and let's talk through it. So we're going to start with one of the biggest components that's out there, and it's fear. I talk to business owners every single week, and the same objections keep coming up. Marketing never worked for me. I can't afford to waste money on something that might flop. I don't understand all these new platforms, all these new algorithms. What if I look foolish? Or here's the classic one. We've always done it this way, and it's been fine. Sound familiar? Well, you're not alone. Studies in real-world conversations show that business owners often fear change because they've been burned before. Maybe they dropped $5,000 or $10,000 on some flashy ad campaign that got you crickets and no door knocks. Or they tried TikTok once and felt stupid. Others simply just built their own businesses on great products and service and not self-promotion. But you got to be honest. The pace of change right now is exhausting. I mean, we see it all the time. One day it's Facebook ads. The next day it's AI agents that are going to be handling all your customer chats. But when all that dust settles and everything is even, the fear is costing you growth. It's really keeping you invisible while your competitors, whether they're small ones or your larger ones, they're experimenting and can be potentially stealing market share. So fear of marketing isn't just emotional. It's, in ways, I guess you could think about it, it can also be a strategic liability. So why do you got to try new stuff now? Well, here's a big shock. The world has changed, and it's not going to change back anytime soon. Let's take a look at 2026 already, right? Customers expect hyper-personalized experiences, but they're also really sick of this polished, fake content. You got AI summaries, mean people are making buying decisions without even clicking on a website. Yes, those are called zero-click searches, and they're a real thing, and they're happening. Short-form video, of course, is still dominating and still grabbing the attention, but there are audiences that are craving some authentic long-form storytelling and community-based type video. Local SEO has changed. Voice search. Social commerces are exploding. And then you got micro-communities like Facebook groups, Substack newsletters. It's all where loyalty is built. And according to reports from many online marketing sources, brands that treat marketing as a series of one-off campaigns are getting crushed by those that are building continuous experimental systems. And businesses ignoring these shifts? Well, they're the modern Blockbusters and the Kodaks of our era. Remember Blockbuster? They laughed at Netflix's DVD by mail idea back in the day, and they stuck to their fees and their physical stores. And then there was Kodak, who actually invented the digital camera, but had feared it was going to kill their film business. Well, these are really cautionary tales. So in 2026, the same thing happens to any owner who refuses to test new channels. Your customers change like everything else. And that includes new platforms, changing how they do things. Your competitors might be using AI to create content ideas. If you don't experiment, you become irrelevant. Quietly, first, but then all at once. And the data backs it. Companies who run regular experiments see significantly higher growth. The ones that don't, they plateau or they shrink. And in a landscape where AI agents are already running routine customer journeys and generating AI is creating personalized ads in seconds, standing still isn't neutral, it's declining. All right, so we've got enough doom and gloom out of the way. Let's talk about how to try new approaches without losing sleep or your shirt. So first, start small, ridiculously small if you need to. Don't blow your entire third quarter budget on a shiny new platform. Run a $50 test campaign. See what happens. Try a new social posting engagement campaign. Post one short video using your phone on a location or when you're on location somewhere. The goal isn't perfection, it's learning. Okay, the second one, kind of build a hypothesis and measure everything. Before you launch anything, you got to ask yourself some questions like, what do I expect to happen? And how will I know if it worked? You have to have these in place and have a written down or at least an idea of what you're looking for. Because if you do this, you're not going to know what you're going to deem as successful or not. Use simple KPIs like website traffic. How many people signed up for an email? Were there any sales attributed to the campaign or what was the engagement rate? You know, you've got tools at your disposal like Google Analytics or your CRM if you're using one, or even there's some free platform insights that make this really super easy to get this information. Number 3, experiment one thing at a time. Don't overhaul your entire strategy in 1 month. Test one new channel, one new message, or one new format. You know, use some A/B test headlines, use images. What's your calls to action? Document what works and what doesn't in a simple spreadsheet. And then turn that into knowledge and avoid the guesswork. It will be less stressful and it will save you money. Fourth one, embrace repetition over perfection. Don't over-analyze what you're doing. The best marketers today run fast tests, they kill what flops, and they double down on those winners. Treat marketing like a lab, not a billboard. Stay on brand, though. I've seen way too many people venture off the path in the experimentation arena. They lose sight of who they are. Do not do that. And here's a 2026 specific tip. Get your team aligned on a shared experimentation calendar. No overlapping tests on the same audience. Share your learnings weekly, and because this is going to build momentum and kill the, hey, we tried that once excuse, which you got to get rid of out of your head. Many owners who finally tried this saw 3 to 5 times return on their investment on their best experiments. But the key here is consistency, and you need to make experimenting part of your culture and just not a one-off segment. So now let's talk about the other big thing in the 2026 room. AI. Surprise. No, I know. But it's not there to replace your creativity. It's amplifying it and then slashing the risk of trying new things. Generative AI tools let you create dozens of ideas for ad variations, some blog posts, video scripts, or even social captions in no time. And AI analytics predict which customers are going to be most likely to respond, so you're going to waste less time on broad targeting. Some of these AI agents can even handle personalized follow-ups or chat responses at scale. So you got to think of it this way. Instead of guessing what new approach might work, use AI to brainstorm 20 or 30 ideas, generate some test content. You can use it to analyze past performance and then even simulate results. Tools that were once enterprise-only tools are now accessible for small businesses. So AI isn't the strategy. It's the efficiency layer that lets you experiment more, faster, and cheaper. It's going to handle the grunt work so you can focus on the human stuff. Authenticity, storytelling, maybe building some real relationships. Brands using AI as a creative partner, not a crutch, again, are seeing higher engagement because they can test more while staying true to their voice. Here's a couple more must-knows for 2026. Number 1, own your audience, build email lists, use SMS opt-ins, build loyal communities. Algorithms change daily, and you got to change with them. So use your own channels, own your audience. Number 2, authenticity wins. Customers can smell that AI sloppy stuff or overly polished ads from a mile away, and they don't like it. Okay? Show the real you. Do the behind the scenes stuff. Customer stories. You know what? And even your mistakes, own them. Okay? And then combine intimacy with surprise. So be present, but occasionally do something really bold, like a quirky local event, maybe a limited time offer, or a collaboration that feels fresh, that's not stale. Okay, so business owners, the era of set it and forget it marketing is dead. It's over. The winners in this year and beyond are the ones who feel the fear, but experiment anyway. Start small this week. Pick one new approach, maybe a short video series, maybe a small email campaign, or a micro community builder. Do something that way. Measure it, learn, and repeat. You don't need a massive budget to make an impact. You just need the courage to try. So business owners, here's the bottom line. The era of set it and forget it marketing is dead. It's gone. The winners in 2026 are the ones who feel the fear and experiment anyway. So you're going to be one of those people this year, and you're going to change the way you're going to do things? I think you need to do that if you're going to be ahead in 2026 and beyond. So this has been the Main Street Marketing Podcast. I'm Skip Ranke. Thanks for joining us today. We got a lot of great episodes. You can catch us on all your places you get your podcast. And you can also watch our episodes on our YouTube channel, and you can check them out there and share those with other business owners that you might know. And if you have anything that you might want with regards to topics we can cover, please share them with us. Otherwise, subscribe to see more of our content in the coming months, because we got some really great episodes coming up. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.